I was gonna mention too, just while we're on car chat with Kara, I have been mostly intermittent fasting. Good morning, my friends. Today is Friday. I definitely did not sleep as much as I would have liked to last night. Nonetheless, I'm gonna get in there and gonna have a good ass workout. I'm gonna do back today and hit cardio. So I've got to get those checked off the to-do list. Today is 22 days out from the competition, so tomorrow will be exactly 3 weeks that I have left winding it down to my pro debut. So this is the time where I start to get like a little more anxious, if you will. I think that's why I was like feeling not tired last night, because I wasn't actively thinking about the competition, but it's just kind of like, oh, it starts always being in the back of your mind. But I did some foam rolling and went to bed and slept good. So today's just a normal day for me. I'm going to work, and then tonight I've got a massage scheduled with my sister coming over, so should be a really good day. I'm going to take you along.
You're full of confidence and cheap galore. You're showing off your moves and hope for attention. And I turn my life into an invitation I don't know. I swear I tell the truth and you misunderstood. When I smile, it's all I want you by my side, but baby that's a lie.
Dehydrating with Jeannie.
I'm almost ready to leave for work. I got ready super quick. I thought I'd show you real quick as well what foods I'm bringing with me. So I'm still eating these toasted marshmallow Greek yogurts every day. Got a bag of strawberries, 93 organic beef with yellow potatoes, and some sugar-free ketchup. Chicken with garlic. I've got asparagus and canned carrots in there. Yes, canned vegetables are okay to eat, you guys. That's all I'm taking with me because I have food at work. Actually, I'm gonna grab some oatmeal to bring with me. I have eggs at work. I have a psyllium husk pancake. Got some other stuff at work too, and I'm gonna try to save some macros for when I get home. So on my way to work, I just stopped at my local Burn Dairy, which I don't know if that's just like a New York thing or not, but I got this coffee, which is ginormous. I actually didn't fill it all up. It's maple candy, and it's just like my everything. I discovered it a few weeks ago, and I've been loving it ever since. Not necessarily for the caffeine, but just for the fact that it's maple candy. It smells like maple. It tastes like, I just love all things maple. Maybe it's because I'm Canadian, I don't know, but I love it. So anyways, I'm on my way to work, and I'm looking in my Jeep like, this is prep right now, you guys. Life is a hot mess. I've got my gym bag, the sneakers thrown down there, my purse with shaker cups and food everywhere. It's getting to be the point where it gets a little bit messy up in here. And it's been almost a week since my chemical peel, so my skin is finally, hoping yesterday was the last day of major dryness. I've been trying not to wear a ton of makeup and lots of moisturizer to keep things looking fresh, yo. So time to go to work. Why's work gotta get in the way of me hanging out with Bruce? It sucks. What is going on, guys? It's like 2:45, and I'm just checking in on my lunch break. Having a pretty good day so far at work. My energy levels have been really good today. I have to say the past like 2 weeks has been when my energy levels have been like a little more on and off. It's part of prep, you guys. I really like don't feel like my energy should be that compromised because my diet hasn't changed significantly during this process. But this is like prime allergy season for me, so I think that's a part of it. And I also think just like, you know, working really hard, like putting my all into my sessions, even though I'm eating more than past preps, having the puppy, like still learning a new job. Like my energy is really like going to a lot of different places right now. So I think just the more you spread yourself thin, the more apt you are to finding yourself with like lower energy levels randomly. So, you know, that's why like I haven't vlogged as much as I had wanted to, because I don't like to vlog if my energy is not good. It's not fun to watch someone who's just like tired and complaining about being tired. Not to say that I didn't mention I was tired this morning, but so anyways, energy's good today, so I'm going with it. I've spread out my food pretty good today. I do have to do cardio after work before I go home, which is good. I've been really like into my cardio lately, and that's one of the nice things about prep for me. And I'm thinking about like post-show where I see myself, and obviously I do see myself doing somewhat of a reverse. That is the plan. But also thinking about like what's next. Prep has kind of allowed me to get back into running a bit. It's forced me to, because I have to do my cardio. It's not optional. And running has always been a love of mine. It's something, it's kind of part of where I started in fitness a bit, was running and, you know, doing marathons. Not saying I'm going to sign up for a marathon after this prep, but part of my like fitness goals, if you will, amongst getting stronger, because yes, you can still maintain muscle and run, you guys. But I do want to like continue with my running. It's been really nice for me. It's been really, I don't know if therapeutic. I've talked about that before, that it's just like helps clear my mind. I feel less stressed when I run. Just really enjoy, I do get that total runner's high, whether it's a 2-mile run, a 4-mile run, or completing a race. I always get the good feels from it. So I want to incorporate that and make sure I maintain that. Maybe focus a little bit more on that, maybe improving my speed with running post-prep. So we will see. Probably gonna start to journal things out a bit and do a separate video on my post-competition plans and goals, and then I'd like to do that sooner than later, so that like 1 month post-show I can look back on this video and kind of talk about where I'm at with all those goals. So I was gonna mention too, just while we're on car chat with Kara, I have been mostly intermittent fasting. It wasn't like an intentional move. Sorry, I keep moving the camera. It wasn't like intentional on my part. I wasn't like, oh, I'm gonna start intermittent fasting because I think that's gonna give me better results. You know, there's different ways to skin a cat, you guys, and for me, yeah, it might help with energy levels to spread your food out consistently throughout the day, eat every 2 to 3 hours, have that steady stream of foods coming on in. I got you. I think that's a great approach. I recommend that to a lot of people. For myself in particular, I train in the morning, as you know. I get super duper hungry in the morning after I train. And something that's very helpful for me is eating a big meal post-workout. I like to intake more carbs, a little more fat, protein, whatever, post-workout. So probably what I eat post-workout for my first meal could be essentially 2 meals. And so I probably could separate things better throughout the day, but that has lent itself to intermittent fasting essentially, because I've basically been eating all my food between either like 9 a.m. and I'm either done macros by like 3 to 4 p.m. Sometimes I save a meal till I get home, but mostly I'm finishing all my food prior to my nighttime cardio. Again, I didn't do that purposely. I don't necessarily think that is what yields better results in terms of how your body composition looks. I'm not sure. But for me, mentally, for me to have sanity, to stay on track, to not feel too restricted, my preference is eating a big ass meal. Like, I would rather eat higher volume in a shorter period of time, feeling full throughout the majority of my workday. And then, yeah, when I come home at night after cardio, am I hungry? Sure. But I'm gonna be hungry as part of this process while my body is breaking down stored energy and getting leaner. That's part of the process. So for me, I prefer that at nighttime. I got enough to do at night when I get home with the puppy and Jason and clients and all that kind of stuff, so it works easiest for me. So there's no right or wrong, but that's an option I like to give people with intermittent fasting to try out if you're just looking for a change, to see if that helps you better stay on track. You know, it's one thing you can try out, but it's been super helpful for me. And like I said, I did purposely do it before for my last NPC competition, and I really enjoyed it, and then it just kind of happened by default with this show. So yeah, anyways, I'm going to conclude my lunch break. I just wanted to check in, say hi, day's going good, hope your day's going good. It's actually kind of warm out in Syracuse today, which is nice. It's gonna be rainy this weekend, but what can you do? So remember in that last clip when I was talking about energy levels? That cardio session kind of sucked. Not that I didn't give maximum effort, it's just I felt like I had really good energy. I was excited to do cardio. I got here, my gym bag feels like it weighs 50 pounds, which it probably freaking does because I pack everything. Literally, I have everything in there. It's ridiculous. But like, I walked up the stairs into the locker room and just like changing from my work clothes to workout clothes, pulling up my Lululemons felt like too much freaking work. That by the time I got dressed, I felt tired. I'm like, fuck. So anyways, it just made for a long list session, and that tends to be my favorite, you know, but they're not all gonna be great. I put in the most effort I could. That's all you can do, and it's all you can ask for. So with that being said, I'm late as per usual, and I'm heading home for my massage where my sister should be waiting for me, as she always is. All right, I am all done at my massage, you guys. My sister did about an hour, I think it was, on me. So it's like 8:30 now. All relaxed for the night and no plans, which we typically don't do anything on Friday night. We're pretty chilled, laying out at home after like a long work week. Usually Friday, it's nice to just relax at home. So I do have like 20 carbs left I get to eat though, so that's pretty fantastic. I'm pretty stoked about that. Yeah, so massage was really, really good. I feel good. I had one last week, so 2 weeks in a row is pretty epic for my body. As you guys know, I highly recommend massages. If you're wondering why I'm very sleepy sounding right now, it's because it's just naturally that relaxing. So it's also great because usually I have a good night of sleep afterwards. Nice deep sleep. I am gonna drink though. It's really important to drink after a massage, and I've said this in like past vlogs, but your weight can tend to be up after a massage too. So just like a little mental note for those of you that do get a massage and are in prep, or I don't know, weighing yourself. But I'm going to open up this guy right here, strawberry kiwi BCAAs, and drink some of that. Yeah, I know it's not like intra workout right now, but at nighttime, that's one of the things I like to do, is just drink if I can. So have something sweet, and just to kind of rehydrate a bit after the massage, allow the toxins to kind of flow on out of me. So yeah, that was it. That was my Friday. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and tomorrow I'm gonna be getting up early to get my training done at like my normal time, and Jason and I are gonna be traveling up north to visit my parents so they can meet Bruce, because they haven't met Bruce yet, so that'll be fun. And they have a golden doodle, so he will get to meet the doodle as well. So more footage coming for you guys from our weekend travels, and I hope you enjoyed. If you did, hit the like button. See you in the next one.